What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Darren Douglas, and today we will be talking about the Canon M50. The Canon M50 is my baby. It's my baby. It's my baby. The Canon M50 has been my main camera for video since August of 2020. Now everybody know what happened in 2020. I don't need to say anymore. But yes, it has been my main shooting camera since August of 2020, and I consider myself very fortunate to have been able to afford this camera in a year like 2020. However, I have been shooting with that camera ever since then, and I cannot say any less than I have been blown away. No, my experience might be different from yours, but we will see. Some of the things that I've shot with this Canon M50, with this camera, they have impressed me. The camera has impressed me. And I am sure some of you guys who are watching this video right now will also be impressed by this camera. I bet you. I bet you. Any money. I bet you. Put your money down. Alright. Let me just focus. So today, I'll be sharing with you my experience with the Canon M50. The Canon M50 is a Canon camera, first and foremost. And it's also a mirrorless camera. Now, before this Canon M50, I owned a Canon 1300D, which is a Canon T6. It's an entry-level DSLR camera. This is also an entry-level mirrorless camera. You know, there is some difference between a mirrorless camera and a DSLR camera, but I can share that in a different video on a different day. Not today. Today is not for that. Today we are looking at the Canon M50 being a entry-level mirrorless camera, and it is a superb camera. Now this Canon M50 has Canon's dual pixel autofocus. Anybody know about dual pixel autofocus? Alright, so this Canon camera has Canon's dual pixel autofocus. It also carries a flip-out LCD screen that is touch compatible. So it's a, touch screen flip-out. So that makes the camera also very good for vlogging. Now, for all you guys that loves to vlog, this can be an ideal camera for you. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Also, this camera is a 24.1 megapixel camera. 24.1 megapixel, that's a lot of megapixels. Anyway, so it's a 24.1 megapixel camera, and it comes in at a cost of about 500 US, brand new, and I'm sure you can get a used one for much less. When I bought this camera in 2020, I paid approximately $500 for it. But now, on Amazon, it's holding its price, and some places the price increases. Yeah. So as I said before, this camera is an entry-level mirrorless camera. It also has an APS-C size sensor. It's a much smaller sensor compared to the full-frame camera sensors. One thing that I really love about this camera that even higher models, even newer models of camera don't have, is its ability to record at 120 frames per second. Now let me fix my glasses for this. 120 frames per second. Guys, I smell slow motion. So at 120 frames per second, you are able to record slow motion footage. Slow motion. I love slow motion. Who doesn't love slow motion? I love slow motion. So you're able to record slow motion on this camera, but you know, the only downside to that, it's at 720p. Not too bad. I mean, most of us, we watch our videos on our cell phones anyway, so nobody will really notice the difference. Or do you notice the difference? Tell me. This camera also has 4K capabilities. You know, it has some downside to its 4K because the 4K, it crops in even closer. I'll show you. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a call. Alright, so where was I? Oh, 4K. So when I first bought this camera, I was like, 4K on a camera for $500? I was blown away. But then, ever since I got the camera, have I really used 4K? No, I have not really used 4K. But, you know, it has 4K compatibilities or capabilities. And so therefore, you know, it's something that you may need or you may want to use in the future. But for me personally, 4K, I'm neither here nor there with 4K. Now, some of the other frame rates that you're able to record on this camera: 60 frames per second, full HD, 24 frames per second, full HD. You are also able to record, I don't remember the other frame rates. But yeah, the important thing, this is not a full tech lowdown of the camera. It's just, you know, a skim of the top. If you really want to know some more about this camera, like going in depth with this camera, I can provide that for you. I mostly use 24 frames per second on regular shoots, but if I want to get creative, want some slow motion shots, then 120 frames per second is what I really go for. 60 frame per second is also another frame rate that I use, you know, often enough. But yeah, this is my camera. This is my. Tell me how it look. Tell me how it look. Like, really and truly. Tell me how this look. I mean, it can look a little bit better still, but for now, it looks good. So yes, guys, this is what the Canon M50 has to offer. I've been using this camera for over 6 months now, or maybe, you know, just short of 6 months. And it's been a wonderful experience. I am still learning a lot about this camera. I believe that if you are interested in this camera, if you are interested in getting a camera, this Canon M50 might be the camera for you. But let me know. Do you think you would want to buy this Canon M50, whether you are doing vlogging or just content creation, or whether you are, you know, you want to go into the business of photography or videography or whatever it is. Whatever the reason you want a camera for, do you think that this camera would be the ideal camera for you? Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is my first video of this kind, this type, and I'm just trying out something. Let me know if you like something like this. Let me know if I should do more of this, or I should do less of this, or I shouldn't do any video at all. Frankly, you can't tell me whether I'm going to do video, yes or no. Me, I'm going to do it anyway. And yes guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and you know, we're going to do some different things. We're going to switch it up and do a bag of thing. Alright? Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Your boy Darren, out!